Good morning, dear children. Nowadays we are doing lesson Smart Charts. Children, in my previous video I had told you to represent the data in tabular form and draw tally marks for the data given in numeral form. Today in this class you will learn about bar graph. Children, in this slide you can see temperature of 4 different cities are represented in form of bar graph. Okay, so today we will learn how can we draw bar graph or bar chart, or how can we read this bar chart. So children, what is bar graph? A bar graph is a representation in which data is used by using rectangular bars of equal width. Okay? Children, bar graph is helpful in representing the data visually, and the bars that we draw have equal width. Children, from the bar graph we get all the required information. It means if the size of the bar is great, it means its value is also great. And children, to draw the bar graph we choose an appropriate scale. This is very important, and scale means the number used to represent 1 unit length of a bar. Children, bar is drawn on two lines that are perpendicular to each other. Children, perpendicular means two lines that meet each other making 90-degree angle. And these lines are known as axis of graph, and they are usually named as x-axis and y-axis. Children, in the horizontal line, or you can say on x-axis, the information like month, days, years are given. Now children, let us understand all these points with taking one example. Yes children, the example is draw a bar graph to represent the number of students who visited the school library in a week. Here you can see data is given in table form. On the left side you can see days names are written, and on the right side number of students visited in the school library is given. Children, first of all, let us see the maximum number of students who visited in the library. That are 50 students, and on Friday they have visited. Okay. Considering this number, we will assume the unit to draw a bar graph. Right? So children, let us consider that 5 students is equal to 1 centimeter. It means to show 5 students we have to make 1 centimeter long bar. Right? Now children, let us calculate how many centimeter long line we have to draw for each day. Monday you have to draw 25 divided by 5, that will be 5 centimeter. 45 divided by 5, that will be 9 centimeter. 20 divided by 5, that will be 4 centimeter. 30 divided by 5, that will be 6 centimeter. And 50 divided by 5, that will be of 10 centimeter. And 15 divided by 5, that will be 3 centimeter. Now children, here you can see I have calculated and get the length of each rectangular bar. Now we will know how will we draw the bar graph. Children, here you can see I have drawn two lines, horizontal line that is x-axis and vertical line that is y-axis. And children, these two lines are meeting at a common point, and these two lines are perpendicular to each other. They are forming 90-degree angle. Okay. Now on the x-axis, I have marked the information given in the data, that is name of days. Okay. And 1 day is equal to 1 centimeter. So you can see after 1 centimeter, I have marked Monday, and children, 1 centimeter I have taken the width of the bar that I will draw. Okay, and after that again 1 centimeter I have taken and written name of the second day. Similarly, I have done for all the days. Okay, now here, which suitable unit that I had pegged 5 students is equal to 1 centimeter. So here you can see after 1 centimeter I have written 5. After 2 centimeter I have written 10. Similarly, I have done and written 50. Okay, and 50 means how long the line that I have drawn, that is of 10 centimeter. Okay, here you can see 10 centimeter. Now, as you all know, in the table, the number of children visited in the library on Monday is 25. So, you will draw 5 centimeter long line and take 1 centimeter width and form a rectangular bar. Okay, so this bar shows that 25 children visited in the library on Monday. The same method you will apply to draw each of the bar. Okay, and children, from this bar graph you can see that maximum children means 50 children visited on Friday in the library, and the minimum number of children visited on Saturday, and their numbers are 15. Okay, so this way you can read the graph also. Children, hope you all have understood how can we draw bar graph. Okay, bar graph give us all the information regarding data. So do practice of making bar graph. Children, let us take second example. Here the following bar graph shows the weather for the month of December in a city. Look at the bar graph and answer the question. Here children, you can see the bar graph drawn here. Okay, and on the basis of this picture you have to answer all this question. Children, if you read or observe the bar, what are the things that you are getting from this bar graph? Here on the x-axis, weathers are given: rainy, sunny, clear weather and windy weather. On y-axis, number of days are given. Okay, it means 4 days rainy day are there, sunny days 12 days, okay, clear weather 16 days, and windy weather remains for 4 days. Okay, this is the observation that you have gained from this picture. Now on the basis of this observation you have to answer the question. How many sunny days were there in December in the city? This is the sunny day, and if you see the y-axis, it is in front of mark 12. It means there are 12 sunny days in the month of December. Right? Now, how many windy days were there? this is windy days, and windy days are in front of 4. It means there are 4 windy days in the month of December. Right. Third question is, how many more clear days than rainy days were there? Children, if you see, number of clear days are 16 and number of rainy days are 4. And what is the difference between 12? It means there are 12 more clear days than rainy day. Okay. Now, in the above given bar graph, what is represented on x-axis and y-axis? If you see the x-axis, what is represented? Condition of weather. Okay. On x-axis, condition of weather is represented, and on y-axis, number of days of particular weather is given. Here you can see that 4 days in the month of December is of rainy day. Okay. So on the y-axis, number of days are given, and on the x-axis, condition of weather is given. Children, hope from this example you all have understood how to read the graph and give the answer. So please do practice of these type of sums. Thank you and have a good day.